Episode 5 of House of David picks up roughly a year after David's legendary victory over Goliath. By now, David has become a national hero, leading Israel's armies to victory after victory. We open with a montage showing him commanding troops through different battles and seasons, as his fame spreads across the land. But even with all his success, David still takes quiet moments to write psalms on a hilltop, the same heart of worship that first defined him. He's joined by Jonathan, his loyal friend, who's surprised that David still finds peace to write despite all the chaos of war. Their conversation fills us in on what's been happening. David has been delaying his marriage to Merab. Mitchell has set aside love to focus on teaching children to read, and Jonathan has let go of romance with Sarah, who's still grieving her brother's death. It's a peaceful scene, until the horns of war sound once again. David and Jonathan rush back to the battlefield, where they face a brutal ambush. The Philistines now fight with iron swords, stronger than anything Israel has ever seen. The Israelites' bronze blades are shattered like toys, but David rallies his men, leading them to a hard-fought victory. After the battle, they notice how much lighter and sharper the Philistine swords are, realizing they're facing a new kind of warfare, the dawn of the Iron Age. Back in Gibeah, Jonathan and Abner examine the captured weapons. They agree that Israel must uncover the secret of this new iron craft if they hope to survive. David remembers Goliath's massive sword and wonders where it might be now, so Abner rides to Nob to inspect it and discovers a mysterious mark, the symbol of the so-called God of Swords. When he brings this news to Saul, it sets a dangerous quest in motion. Despite Saul's reluctance, Abner convinces him to allow a secret mission to Endor, a city filled with outlaws and dark worshippers. Disguised as merchants, Abner, David, Jonathan, and a few chosen warriors sneak into Endor to find the mysterious smith. The city is wild, full of gamblers, brawlers, and idol worshippers. They eventually meet the man known as the God of Swords, a blacksmith who claims that iron is the only god he serves. Abner tries to buy his knowledge, but the smith refuses. Desperate, Abner reveals he knows the location of the man's daughter, Bathsheba, but before they can finish their deal, they're ambushed and drugged. When they wake up, they're kneeling before none other than the Witch of Endor, who is revealed to be Abner's own mother. She's furious that he abandoned her and her gods. Using dark power, she reveals secrets about each of the men, exposing their guilt and fears. To Jonathan, she foretells that his life will be cut short, and that another man will wear the crown. To David, she senses the presence of the Holy Spirit, but warns him that his power will destroy those around him, and that his house will never know peace. Though she lets them live, her prophecy leaves everyone shaken. When the men return to Gibeah, the God of Swords threatens Abner, saying if he doesn't deliver Bathsheba, he'll kill them all and arm the Philistines with 1,000 swords. Meanwhile, Jonathan admits privately to David that he's disturbed by the witch's words, but he chooses to keep living truthfully, whatever the cost. The episode then shifts to the palace, where Saul's daughters struggle in different ways. Merab pushes David to finally set a wedding date, while Mitchell quietly suffers, teaching children and hiding her feelings. When David visits her, he thanks her for inspiring his faith and even shows her Psalm 23, saying he believes those words came from God, not from himself. When she asks if he'll write a love song for Merab, David says no because it wouldn't be true.